What's up, everybody? We're here to do a little demo, a speed run. We're going to do Web 3.0. All right, here we go. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. We're going to do this really, really fast. And we're going to get everybody really pumped about Web 3.0. So I have my dev environment up here. And we're just going to demo this real quick. So I'm actually going to create a couple new users. It's so much better than being inside a walled garden. You have like this user that can't escape, you know, like the Facebook prison or like any other Web 2.0 platform where the user just can't get out. You can't just take the user anywhere you want, right? And that's what we all want. We all want to be able to just make friends and keep our friends, and we don't want to be able to lose our friends, right? Because of some political view or something that we have, or we say something publicly or something. We want to just be able to keep our friends. Is that so much to ask? No, it's not. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new identity here. So I'm going to go in and we'll just select that identity location. And once that creates, say create new. All right, so we have user 7 loaded. I'm going to copy user 7's public identity. This identity can go anywhere on the internet, anywhere. Huzzah! It's a miracle. This is all we need. We need the username, we need the username signature, and we need the public key. That means that that username was signed by that private key, and you can verify that username was signed by that private key by using the username signature and the public key. Okay? So that's really awesome. That means that we can take this identity to any service, and we can recover all of our friendships on any platform that integrates with the YadaCoin blockchain. That is Web 3.0. That's what we want. We want to be able to have this invincible social graph, invincible identity, sovereignty, self, I don't want to say SSI, but you basically will not be at the whim of any of these Web 2.0 platforms. So let's go ahead and refresh this page so we get all the identities. All right, so this is quite a list here. Okay, so let's go ahead and just create another one. So user 8, that's what we want. And we're going to just create, actually, let me make sure this, well, it's there. It is, it's there. We know it's there. All right, so boom. So I'm going to paste user 7's public identity information into user 8's interface. This doesn't have to be the same application. Okay, this could be a completely different application. You could friend request, in theory, a Twitter user friend from Facebook. You could friend request anybody from any other platform. That's how portable these identities are. It's really awesome. So we'll go ahead and say add friend. Let's go ahead and make sure that friend got added. So it looks like the transaction was generated. Indeed it was. So let's go back here and refresh this page. And again, we're going to have quite the list here. So let's give ourselves some room. So we have user 7. So boom, user 7, get graph. Okay, so what's that going to get us? That's going to get us our friend requests. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So we have G1, we have friend request. Bam, there it is, right? So we want to go ahead and accept that friend request. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So let's write the function for accepting the friend request. So I got the accept friend, and we're gonna say G1. Actually, let's just go straight from here. Accept friend, and it's gonna be already parsed. So we're gonna say this dot G1 friend request. Boom, relationship contact. And that's how we're going to do this. So it's all the same, just add contact. If there's already a friend request, then your request counts as an accept. It counts as an approval of that friend request. Okay, so still keeping in time here. So we refresh the page, and we're gonna go down to user 7, and then we're going to say get graph. Actually, we missed one step. I didn't add the button. 1 second. Darn it. 1 second. So accept friend. Okay. Let's go back and do this again. All right, so we already have G1, so let's get the graph again. Bam. And we see that we have a friend request there, so that's not going to be a problem. So we go ahead and get rid of that. And then we do that, and then we say accept friend request. So we see that we have a friend request in the 0 index of the array. And then we have a relationship that's already decrypted, and then we say contact, and then that's going to have the identity, the public identity information of user 8. Okay, so then we say accept friend request, and then we check the network to see if we generated a transaction. All right. Collection. Get graph collection. Let's try this get graph again. We may actually have to do that again. 1 second. Yeah, okay, there we go. So we got the friend request generated there. All right, so now we have this get graph information. All right, so let's go ahead and refresh and see if we have a contact for user 7. Get graph. So we should see console output for G1. And we do, and we say graph, contact, boom, there. It's in there. So our contact is added. All right, so user 8 is now our contact. Let's go ahead and go back here. Actually, we see that right here. So if G1, yeah, that's the That's the code that's displaying that right there is our contact. We could even say like contact added just to be more clear. So let's go ahead and open the other identity on, so let's open user 8. All right, so let's go say get graph for user 8. Boom. Contact added. User 7. Boom. There we go. User 7 is now a contact of user 8. This is not hard on a Web 2.0 application because all you're doing is adding some records to a database in a centralized server. But with this, it's totally portable and you can take it anywhere. So this is a much bigger feat to accomplish. And the payoff is that you have so much more freedom with your identity. So it's totally worth it. We need to be able to make identities portable. And this does that. This makes it so that your identity is indestructible. You cannot be canceled. You cannot take it nobody can take it away from you. Nobody has control of your identity. You have complete sovereignty over your identity with this system. So I'm really happy that this is, really taking shape, and yeah. Let's go ahead and celebrate a little bit here. We gotta do a little. No, not that one. I almost did the fail horn. No. All right. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. What do you think about that? I think this is really great, and I thank you guys for joining, and I think we're going to go ahead and skedaddle and end this thing. But if you have any questions, go ahead and hit us up on Twitter, Discord, or Reddit. All of our links are on the main website, YadaCoin.io. Thanks for joining, and